So today I'm going to show you how to mount your print. So you're going to need your photo, your board, a piece of mounting tissue, and some white gloves that you can check out at the cage. So the first thing you want to do is put on the white gloves. It's important to wear these white cotton gloves because we don't want to get fingerprints on our actual print. We want it to look nice. So get your gloves on. All right, so the first thing we need to do is actually attach our print to the mounting tissue. Now the mounting tissue is basically like a piece of double-sided sticky paper, but it's activated by heat. So I'm gonna place my photo face down on my board, and then I'm going to put the sheet over it. Now you need to grab the tacking iron and rub right in the center. You're basically heating up the glue so it sticks to the back of the photo. All right, been doing this for about 10 seconds now, and I'm gonna go ahead and set it back down on this piece of wood here. This is hot, be careful. And to make sure that it's on, I'm just going to pick this up by the tissue, and when I do, you see that the photo comes up also, so it is affixed to the tissue. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to cut off the edges. So this is going to make it so that the tissue and the photo edges are nice and straight. So we're basically cutting off the white edges here. So I'm going to come over here to my cutter. So at this point, I want to make sure that this, the cutter piece is down here. There is a little sign on here. I know you can't see it from that angle, but it says direction of cut this way. So we always need to be starting from down here. Now I'm going to slide my photo underneath the plastic guard, and I'm sliding it just so that just enough of the white area is on the other side of the metal, and I'm going to be able to cut it from here now. Okay, nice. Pull it back down. So now from here, as long as we have our cut edge and we keep that flush to the top and we make sure that all the white is on the other side of the metal, we're going to end up having a good cut. So let's pull this in here. Making sure it's flush at the top now. Okay, so now I have my print. It's completely squared, so and the back is still on here, the tissue is still on here, and it's cut at the exact same size as my photo. Okay, so to get your print positioned, we are going to use the Falcon. So the Falcon is pretty easy to use. What you're going to do is you're going to place your print in the upper right-hand corner. Then you're going to place this here, and basically what you're doing is you're looking at the numbers that are lining up with the edge of the board and the numbers that are lining up with the edge of the photo. And you want the numbers to end up being the same. So I'm gonna slide this. And right about there. So if you see, the edge of the photo is hitting 2 1/4, while the edge of the board is also hitting 2 1/4. So now that we have that, we're gonna put some pressure down on this so it doesn't move. And I'm gonna take my photo and move it down here to the bottom of the board. Now I'm going to look over here to the large number side and see that it's at 3 1/2. So that means that I need to move this up to 3 1/2 on the small number side. Okay, so now that we have the position, we want to go ahead and tack this to the board. So I'm going to go ahead and put pressure with one hand. I'm going to move this over. And now I'm going to flip up the corner, and it might be best to just pull off a glove and carefully flip up the corner of the photo. Now you want to flip up the corner, but keep the tissue down on here, and I'm going to grab the tacking iron. And we're just going to lightly hold down in one spot for about 5 seconds. Okay, so now that we've done that, we could do that to 2 more corners, and this makes it easier to reposition if necessary by just doing a small place. All right, and one more. Okay, and make sure you're getting your tacking iron back on the piece of wood. Now the test is whether it stays on the board. So if I pull it up, okay, it's not on the board. Time to move on to the next step. Okay, so the next step is to dry mount the photo. So what we're gonna do is first we're gonna start off with a heated press, and then we're gonna move to a cold press. There is a clock right up there if you want to keep track that way, or you can set a timer as well. Now for Kodak tissue, we do it for 1 minute. For white package tissue, probably what you guys have from Horn Photo, it's going to be 2 minutes. So if you forget, there's also a little sheet right there that tells you. Okay, so first off, we're gonna put this upside down in here. We want our photo on the white paper. Do not put it facing up because there is residue in here from the past and it could completely ruin your photo. Actually, it's pretty guaranteed it will ruin your photo. So make sure that you're putting it upside down inside of here. You're just gonna place it in, and then you get this handle here and pull down and press. Okay, so now we wait 2 minutes. Okay, so since it is hot, it can slip off when you pull it out. So as soon as you pull it out, you need to get it into the cold press ASAP so you don't accidentally move it or it falls off. So that's gonna be right about now. And at this point, it's slightly stuck to the top. So I'm just gonna take my nail and flip it, and it falls right down. I'm gonna grab it, put it in the cold press, take the handle and push down. All right, and now we wait another minute. All right, guys, 1 minute is up. It's time. All right, and there we go. One finished and mounted print.